Hi, and welcome to Scenario, your partner in mental wellness. Here on our channel, we share educational, insightful, and science-backed content to help you understand your mental health and take meaningful steps toward a more balanced life. If you're ready to learn, grow, and take control of your wellness journey, let's jump right in.
Welcome. So if you've ever stood in that supplement aisle just staring at a wall of vitamin D options and feeling completely overwhelmed, well, this explainer is for you. We're going to break it all down, step by step, so you can feel totally confident in your choice.
Right. Let's start with the big question, the one that kicks this whole thing off. Are you getting enough vitamin D? It sounds simple, right? But figuring out the answer is the crucial first step, and it's exactly what we're here to unpack.
Okay, first up, let's get into why this one little vitamin gets so much attention. Why does vitamin D matter so much in the first place?
Well, vitamin D basically has two huge jobs in your body. Think of it as the gatekeeper for calcium. It's what allows your body to absorb it and build strong bones. But at the same time, it's also a major cheerleader for your immune system. Without enough of it, both of those really critical functions can start to struggle. So that leads us right to our next question. Who actually needs to be thinking about a supplement? Let's figure that out.
See if any of this sounds familiar. You know, things like not getting a lot of sun, living up north where winters are long and dark, or following certain diets can put you at a higher risk. Your age and even some specific health conditions can also be big factors here.
All right, so let's say you think you might need one. Where do you even begin to look? Well, you've pretty much got three main places to go.
First, you've got your local pharmacy. This is super convenient, right? You can walk in, grab it off the shelf, and even ask the pharmacist a question if you need to. The only real downside is that you might end up paying a little more for that convenience.
Then you have the big box stores and warehouse clubs. Honestly, if you're looking for the best bang for your buck, this is usually it. You can buy in bulk, which really brings down the cost per pill. The trade-off? The selection might be a bit limited, so you probably won't find those super niche or specialty formulas here.
And of course, there's the internet. Online, the selection is absolutely massive, and comparing prices is a breeze. The big thing to watch out for, though, is to make sure you're buying from a reputable, well-known seller. That's how you avoid any sketchy, counterfeit products.
Okay, so now we know where to shop. Let's dig into the really important part, what to actually buy. This is where the details make all the difference.
To make this super simple, I want to give you a quick 4-point checklist. We're going to look at the form, the dose, the quality, and the overall value. Think of this as your game plan for making a smart choice.
First things first, the type. You'll usually see two options on the label, D3 and D2. For most of us, D3 is the one you want to look for. Why? Because it's the exact same type of vitamin D your body naturally makes when it's exposed to sunlight, and it's generally better at getting your levels up. Now, beyond just choosing D3, you have to decide how you want to take it. Capsules are usually the most cost-effective. Liquids and sprays are an amazing option if you hate swallowing pills. And gummies, well, they're easy and tasty. You just have to keep an eye out for added sugars. Okay, this next bit is probably the single most important piece of advice I can give you. Always, always look for third-party testing. This is your only real guarantee that what's printed on the label is actually what's inside the bottle. Seriously, for your own safety and peace of mind, make this a non-negotiable. Next up, dosage. For most adults just looking to maintain their levels, the sweet spot is usually somewhere between 400 and 2,000 international units, or IU, per day. And it is so important to remember this. Anything higher than that really should only be taken if your doctor specifically tells you to.
All right, let's wrap this up with our final section, safety and smart buying. Because choosing the right supplement is only half the battle, using it the right way is just as crucial.
So here are your golden rules for safety. Before you start anything new, especially a higher dose, please talk to a healthcare professional. Make sure they know everything else you're taking so you can avoid any bad interactions. And it goes without saying, but always, always follow the directions on the bottle. This little chart here is a fantastic way to see the whole landscape at a glance. It breaks down the different types by their typical dose, what you can expect to pay, and where you're most likely to find them. It's a great tool to quickly narrow down what might work best for you.
I really want to let this one sink in for a second. Looking for the best option is pointless if it is not right for you. This really hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? The goal isn't to find the world's quote-unquote best supplement. The goal is to find the one that's best for you, for your body, your budget, and your life.
So, when it all comes down to it,
Here's the takeaway. You're trying to find that perfect balance between price, the form you'll actually take every day, and that verified quality we talked about. When you find a product that nails all three of those, you've found your match.
And there you have it, a clear, straightforward way to choose your vitamin D supplement with confidence. And it kind of makes you wonder, right? What other part of your health routine could use this same kind of focused, thoughtful approach? Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer.
Thank you for watching Scenario. If this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. For personalized mental wellness supplements, visit scenario.com. See you in the next one.